fall asleep at the wheel. We've got a million miles ahead of us, miles ahead of us. All that we need is a rude awakening to know we're good enough, know we're good enough. Say go through the darkest of days, heaven's a heartbreak away. Never let you go, never let me down. Oh, it's been a hell of
I promise that I'm going to be saying the shade names that I use and really just listing everything that I use, because lately I've been like, oh, I don't know what shade that is, but yeah, that's what I'm using, and that is no help at all to anyone. So I apologize about that, but all we can do is move forward, and we're going to move forward. Okay. So of course I'm going in with my Jaclyn Hill palette. What else is new? I have the shade names right here with me, so as I am doing this look, I will make sure that I say every single shade that I'm using. So as a transition shade, and one of my favorite transition shades in the palette has been Pukey. So I am going in with Pukey. I actually have my palette like standing up so I can dab in it like this. So I'm starting off with the shade Pukey, and I'm using that as my transition color. And because the look that we're doing is going to be so heavy, I'm not being stingy with that transition shade. So if you guys have to go in 2 times, 3 times to build it up to the intensity that you want, that's okay. Because you really want this transition shade to work in your favor. And the next shade that I'm using is Roxanne, just to build up that crease. And one thing that I really like about this palette is that the shades are so blendable, but they're not blendable to the point that they ruin the work that you already did. I feel like there are some eyeshadow palettes that I have where after you put 2 shades on top of each other, it just turns into a muddy mess. But the good thing about this is that each shade does its own thing, but they still all blend really nicely together. All right, and to intensify the crease just a little bit more, I'm going in with Jax. And this will probably be the last red shade that I use before I start dipping into the browns. All right, and just to give a little bit more assistance to that transition shade, I am going in with the shade Creamsicle, and I'm only taking that above my crease. Then I'm gonna touch Pukey just one more time.
I'm gonna touch Pukey. Oh, grow up.
All right, so now to deepen the crease up with a little bit more brown, I am going in with the shade Mocha from the palette. Okay, and I'm just going to build it up one more time, and I am going to use the shade, I think I'm going to do Chip. So I'm going to take Chip in my crease. Do you guys want to see Halloween makeup tutorials soon? Like, is it too early for that? I feel like there aren't that many out on YouTube yet. So let me know down in the comments if you guys want to start seeing some Halloween makeup, because I just started dabbling in Halloween makeup last year and I'm really happy with the progress that I made then. So I definitely want to keep that up, but let me know if it's something that you guys want to see, because I don't want to post anything that is not worth my time or your time to watch. So now I am going to start on the eyelid. Because I'm going in with a black glitter, I'm going to use a black base. We're going to go ahead and put the e.l.f. cream eyeliner in the shade black. I'm going to put that on my lid. Then I'm going to go over top with some glitter glue and then glitter. I may end up going in, and I probably will end up going in and just having to touch up the crease just a little bit, but we'll get there. So I'm just taking a flat concealer brush, and I'm not worrying too much right now about being neat and precise with laying this gel liner down. But once we lay the glitter glue down, that's when I want to be precise, because anywhere you lay that glue down, that's where that glitter is going to go. But for now, all we're doing is just creating a base, so I'm not too worried about it. All right, so I'm going to take my finger and just blend that out a little bit. And once I get to the top edges, I'm not going to drag it, but I'm going to pat it. Now, if you have a really dense blending brush, then you can use that in your crease after you lay this liner down, but I don't have one that's clean right now, so my finger is what we got. So before I go in with the glitter, I'm still just going to touch up that crease area to darken it up a little bit. So I'm actually going to take, I think I'll be okay taking Soda Pop. Soda Pop is pretty deep, but I think we'll be okay. It's the shade in the palette that's right next to black, so it's pretty dark, but I still just want to smooth out the edges as much as I can on that liner. And you want to keep this shade nice and low, because when you're using such dark colors, it can get bad fast. So keep it nice and controlled and nice and low. So instead of blending up, I take my brush and blend down. Then I'm gonna go in with Jack's, just because I still don't want to lose that red. Okay, so now I'm ready to start laying down my glitter, and I'm using the NYX glitter primer. When using this primer, start low, because like I said, anywhere that you put this stuff, that is where the glitter is gonna go. And the glitter that I'm using, I actually got a 24 pack off of Amazon. It is the Juvail brand, and it was super, super, super affordable. One thing I will say as a disclaimer is that it is craft glitter, so it's not cosmetic glitter. Use it at your own risk. I have never had an issue with craft glitter, but I will just put it out there as a disclaimer. Be careful if you are using craft glitter on your eyes. So I am using this black shade. I will list the link down below in the description box, the seller that I bought it from off of Amazon. But again, please just use your best judgment if you're going to use craft glitter on your eye. Me, I'm like YOLO, whatever, but I don't want anyone to follow my lead if you don't feel comfortable. So like I said, I'm using that glitter primer, and I'm just starting nice and low, and then we'll gradually build it up. And then I'm just going to start to apply the glitter everywhere that I place that glue. And with the glitter, there is quite a bit of fallout. Well, when I tried this look the first time, I actually had the rest of my face done, so it made it really easy to just swipe away the glitter because it just laid right on top of powder. So if you want to do that, that is definitely an option. And then I'm just going to take some more glue and put it just a little bit higher. Like I said, I'm not aiming for anything that's super defined, but I do want to take it up just a little bit higher. All right, and once again, I'm just going in with Soda Pop just to blend that crease area out. And you'll feel some fallout from the glitter too doing this, but that's why I like to go in and just blend it out. That way I can kind of see where I need to touch up the rest of that glitter. All right, so I'm pretty happy with where the glitter is laying right now. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of speed through the other eye. I will make sure that as I touch up anything, I will list the shades that I'm using as a reminder. Okay, so I know I have a mega fallout on my cheeks, but I am just going to do the inner corner and I'm going to do my brow bone. I'm actually going to do my brow bone first. And because the eyes are so dramatic, I don't want the brow bone to be super dramatic either. And I have been absolutely loving Silk Cream on the brow bone. So that's what I'm going to go in with again today. And it's just a nice matte, bright shade. So now that my eyes look so sad and droopy because they're so dark, we are gonna get our lives together. I'm gonna do a little bit of liner across the top line. I'm not doing any kind of wing liner just because I think it's pointless because the lid is so dark. And for the liner, I am using my NYX Matte Liquid Liner. And for the inner corner, we're gonna start off in the inner corner with Queen. Ooh, I don't know, Queen might be the wave. Yes, oh, Queen is the wave, okay. Okay, I see you. So this fallout has to go. I don't know if you guys have been put on to these yet, but Pure and Gentle makeup remover wipes, there are 30 of them in a pack. They're 97 cents at Walmart, and these have been like my new favorite makeup remover wipes. 97 cents for 30 of them, can't beat it. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face, and then I will be back to show you what I do on the lower lash line. Okay, so now that the rest of my face is done, I'm gonna go ahead and just show you guys some of the details that I'm gonna use on my bottom lash line. To line my bottom waterline, I'm actually gonna go in with the NYC HD pencil. This pencil is so stinking old, but I'm going in with the shade Turquoise. I'm gonna take that on the bottom waterline. Now to set that in place, I'm gonna go back into my Jaclyn Hill palette and I'm gonna use the shade Jada. Okay, so for the bottom lash line, I'm going to use the same transition shades that I used up top. So I'm going to start off with Pukey. Then I'm going to go in with Roxanne. Then Jax. Then I'm using the tip of the eyeshadow brush to go in with Mocha. And I'm using the tip because I want to focus out a little bit closer to the lash line than the other shades. Then I'm actually going to take black. I'm not going to go in with Soda Pop. I'm going to take black and put it as close as possible to my bottom lash line. And I'm not taking it all the way in. I'm going to stop about 1/3 to 1/2 of the way through. Now I'm going to take the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara on my top and bottom lashes. Then I'm going to go in with false lashes. All right, and the lashes that I'm going to use are actually the Kiss Foam Ink lashes in the style Boudoir. Super affordable. I think that they were $6, like bomb price. And I like them. Like for cheap lashes, I feel like they're really pretty. So I'm gonna pop my lashes on and then I will be right back for the outro. Okay, so that is the final look. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope that this was a little bit more descriptive than my previous videos where I was just like, I don't know what shade I'm using. If you guys want to see more talk throughs where I'm really explaining what I do, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And as always, do not, and I mean do not, forget to subscribe before you leave.
I won't give up.